Hi, I'm Stephen Ward. This is week three lecture knowledge check. Let's get into it. Why is marketing research important to a marketing manager? Well, to be successful, products must need the wants and needs of customers. So marketing research reduces the risk of and helps giving vital information to provide help to marketing managers to understand the wants and needs of the customers. So when you understand the wants and needs, then you take marketing action like your base, your products, all of that. What is the five-step decision-making process that marketing researchers utilize to aid them in their marketing decisions? What does each step involves? Well, the five-step marketing research approach and it leads to marketing actions. The first step is to define the problem, which requires setting research objectives, identifying possible marketing actions. The second step is to and research develop the research plan involves specifying the constraints and basically the box, like what are you having to operate in, identifying your data. Third step is collect relevant information, which includes considering the secondary data, which has been collected before but may not be as relevant because it is older. And then the fourth step is develop findings from marketing research data collected. And like the data you collect, you're going to develop your findings and present them. And then you'll make your plan of, okay, this is what we found, this is what we have to do. And that leads us to the fifth step of taking action of where what you found in previous data that's already been collected, the data you collected, and now you put it into action. And then briefly explain secondary primary data. Why are they important? Secondary data has already been recorded prior to the start of the project and consists of two parts: interval secondary, which can originate from the organization, and sales reports. And then primary data is collected specifically for the project, obtained by observing or questioning. And why is this data important? Well, because when you're trying to make your marketing campaign, you need data like what's your target market, what's your demographics you're trying to target, and what age groups have responded to the ads impactfully, what age groups identify with your product. So, like having the data and collecting it and knowing what your plan is helps you so much. Marketing segmentation and what should it be used for? Marketing segmentation involves aggregating prospective buyers into groups that have common needs and will respond similarly to marketing actions. And like organizations go to the expense for segmenting their markets when it increases their sales and profits and abilities to serve customers better. So it's more of trying to serve customers better and like using it. It's like, okay, say I'm a car dealership and we sell luxury cars. I'm not going to go to people in middle class or the third class of income for the US. No, I'll go to higher class people, which this had nothing to do with how they are or whatever. It's solely based on money. Like, say I sell $100,000 cars. I'm not going to go to somebody who's making $80,000 a year. Somebody who's making maybe a million might reach out to them, but then again, that's also 10% of their income gone. Point being is you have to know your market, and so like you have to segment it on who's this, who's that, which where do we try to connect with them. What are the five steps involved in segmenting and targeting markets? Step one is to group buyers and potential segments, and buyers within segments show similar characteristics to each other. Step two is involved putting related products to be in meaningful groups. Step three, organizations will develop marketing grid, and then resulting, excuse me. Step four involves selecting target market segments on which the organization should focus. Finally, step five is mixing marketing mix into action, often in the form of marketing programs to reach the consumer. Define what a product, a good, and the service is. Well, first, a product is a good, service, or idea consisting of a bundle of tangible and intangible attributes that satisfies consumers' needs and wants and received in exchange for money or something else of value. Good is tangible attributes that consumers' five senses can perceive, and intangible ones such as warranties, laptop, computer, an example. Goods can also be divided into non-durable goods, which is consumed one or few uses, like let's just say bread. It's a non-durable good. It's perishable versus like a car, it's a durable good that'll last over many years. Services are intangible activities or benefits that an organization provides to satisfy customer needs in exchange for money or something of else of value, such as like let's just say, as the book has, an airline trip, ideally to product or action such as eating healthier foods. What would a new product or service typically fail in regard to marketing? A new product or service often fails because insignificant points of difference, incomplete market product protocol, and failure to satisfy customer needs and critical factors. That's often factors that contribute to success or failure of a new product or service. And in the marketing side, it could have poor execution of the marketing mix. Like you just don't reach your target market, you reach a different market that wasn't intended and did not respond well to it. And you could have poor quality, or you could have too little market action where you don't do enough. And then the seven stages of new product development process. The product development process consists of seven stages firms use to develop and sell products and services. New product strategies development in defining the role for the product in the firm's objectives, idea generation, developing a pool of concepts for consumers, employees, basic R&D competitors to serve as candidates for new products. Screening and evaluation involves defining the features and the new product. Business analysis involves, no, excuse me, that was business analysis. Business analysis development involves not only producing a prototype product, but also testing it in a lab with consumers to see if it meets the standards for it. Marketing testing involves exposing actual products to prospective customers under realistic conditions and see if they will be able to pay for it or want to or will use it. And then commercialization involves positioning, launching product to full scale production and sales with a specific marketing program. And that is my week 3 knowledge check.